Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who dodged a bullet. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I was traveling in Australia and stayed with this dude for a week or two. At first he was the coolest guy, but then I quickly realized he was a terrible alcoholic and a drug dealer that had recently been in prison. One night while I was out, he apparently got completely hammered and was causing a scene at the apartment complex, so the police were called. I showed up and see cop cars everywhere. I had enough and just booked a flight for the next morning to see another city. I woke up in the morning and quickly threw my clothes into my bag. Was about to leave without even saying goodbye, but I thought that was pretty rude, so I grabbed a pen and started writing a little thank you note to the guy for letting me stay. While writing the note, he wakes up and comes into the common room. I do the whole, "Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't want to wake you, but I found a cheap flight leaving right now." He responds, "Can I see your bag really quick before you leave? I think I left something in there." The dude took his stash of meth and put it into my bag when the police showed up the night before. I just didn't notice it in my rush to get packed and leave. I was literally about to go board an airplane and I would have sat there like a moron with the exact same excuses everyone else uses, saying, "It's not mine." Would have been locked up abroad if I didn't decide to write that goodbye note. See, people, manners take you a long way. Literally, this guy being polite is what saved his life. Damn. You know, it does make me think now when I'm watching like those shows and they're all like, "It's not mine, I don't know who put it in there." Like, how many of them are actually telling the truth, right? I mean, most likely a lot of them are just lying, but like, maybe one, right? Maybe one of them actually didn't know. Feels bad. A friend in high school offered to pick me up and sneak out for a party. I was in the middle of a World of Warcraft raid and declined. Then it turned out he hit a tree and died from drunk driving. Oh. See, people, gaming saves lives. You know, when your parents are always like, "You're always gaming, you don't do anything." You know, just tell them, "At least I'm just gaming. At least I'm not out drinking and driving. At least I'm not out doing drugs," right? I was in a coma. Didn't look like I'd come out of it. They had to talk with my wife about letting me go. She said no. "Thanks, wife." Oh. And now he's here. I don't think I could let someone go too, you know. I think I'd be that stubborn person. I mean, obviously, if they had a will and they're like, you know, if I'm about to die or like if I'm going to be in this state, just let me go, then okay, I'll respect their wishes. But like nothing, I'm going to be hopeful that they're going to come back. Right? Like, how? In this lifetime, anything could happen. I was going to go get dinner at a local deli. Instead, a friend told me about a meteor shower, so we packed snacks and drove to the mountains to watch meteors. That deli was shut up during a mass shooting that left 6 people dead right during the time when I would have been there. Wow. I guess, you know, sometimes when your friend asks you, "You want to hang out?" Instead of doing that, maybe it's a good idea to say yes. When I moved back to New Orleans in 2004, I looked at 2 different apartments, A and B. I ended up choosing B because it was a little bit larger. I lived there for about 5 weeks and neighbors were horrendous and management wouldn't do anything about it. So I went back to the other place to see if apartment A was still available. It wasn't, but they had another one downstairs in the building next door. So I ended up moving again into apartment C. Apartment B flooded several feet in Katrina. Apartment A had the roof ripped off. Apartment C, where I had lived for about a year, was fine. I cannot overstress how difficult my life would have been if my apartment had been damaged. Not even taking into account my belongings. It was damn near impossible to find anywhere to live for years after Katrina. It's not an exaggeration to say that if my apartment had been damaged, the entire trajectory of my life probably would have changed. Damn! That is so scary. I'm grateful for everything, seriously. Had just finished a regular meeting I was the host of when one of my friends say, "Hey, you don't look good." I told him I didn't feel great and I was going to go home. He said, "Nah, I'm taking you to the doctors." We go to the clinic military and after an extremely brief exam, he turns to my friend and says, "Take him to the ER and tell them it's his appendix." Less than an hour later, I was in surgery. Wow. What even like causes like, you know, someone's appendix to burst, you know? Does it just happen? Is there like an actual cause for it? Or, yeah, like I just never know. Because, you know, my brother and my dad, this happened to them too, but like, no one really knows why. Or like, at least we don't know. Everyone is just like, "Oh, your appendix is about to burst, surgery." And then, yeah, no causes. I don't know. I never really looked it up, but yeah, scary. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with a very rare cancer. Specialists told me he could offer no guarantees I'd make it a year. Major surgery to remove a large mass, and many further tests later, I was told months later they actually got it wrong and I never had cancer. Huh? I thought this only freaking happened in like dramas and stuff, you know? They tell the main character, you only have 9 months to live. And then she does everything. And then, you know, she trashes her boss's place, blah, 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 quits her job, does everything. And then, oh, sorry, it was a mistake. I mean, obviously, hearing that afterwards, that it's a mistake is like an actual miracle. And obviously, someone's going to be so happy. But like that mental stress during the time when they thought they had cancer, like, huh? That's not good. When I was 17, I was going out with a girl from school. We smoked a little bit of hash. She was a lifeguard at a swimming pool. Her boss was a creepy guy in his late 20s who had a thing for my girlfriend. He found out we were going to a party and told the police that I was some major drug dealer. He gave the address of the party. At the last minute, we decided not to go. We cooked dinner for her mum and stayed in and watched TV. Smoked a joint in the garden. The party got raided, 2 vans full of police. All they got was a couple of underage drinkers. Wow. Our gas range in the kitchen malfunctioned. It was leaking natural gas all night. Carbon monoxide detector number went off. I woke up the following morning, walked downstairs and smelled it. It was so thick of gas you could taste it. Quickly opened all the doors, windows and vacated. That's so scary. Like the amount of people that die in their sleep because of this happening. Dude, so scary. I was maybe 11 years old, very small child, underweight and short. I wanted to make the 15-minute walk to 7-Eleven to buy myself my favorite drink with some loose change I gathered. I didn't live in the roughest part of the city, but second place to that. My dad, who didn't live with us at the time, was visiting for some reason and offered to walk there for me. Lo and behold, some 30 minutes later, he comes wobbling back through the door. On the way there, he was attacked by 2 pit bulls. Onlookers didn't help, but he managed to get away. He was still a cool dad and continued on his walk there, got me my drink and walked all the way back. I probably would have been severely injured if not killed by those pit bulls. What the hell? I mean, look, where are the owners of the pit bulls? Like, this is why some dogs get a bad reputation. It's because the owners are shit. They just get a dog and don't care about it. Like, obviously, some dogs are bred for aggression. Like, it is in the genes, okay, but dogs have been civilized with humans for so long, you can literally train them to not be aggressive. Well, obviously, if you trigger them, then they're gonna go crazy, but like, it's not gonna happen if they're trained well. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!